Yo riders, Manuel here, Servus from the Pain Cave. Today we're going full gas at the HISP Sprint Racing League with 9 laps around the downtown Dolphin course in Grid City. It's gonna be action-packed, I promise to you. Let's jump into the action and check out the race favorites. So this will be hard to predict. Will it be like a sprint or a harder effort? Because there's that kicker, that nasty kicker with around 6% maximum gradient. So some guys that I will definitely watch out for is Premislav Ilski, really strong guy. Also, Jason Hess, really good sprinter. Marzio Vanoni also looks really, really strong. And one guy to watch as well is Fran Villarroel, my Spanish friend who is also joining today. And he did some really good outdoor training lately, so I'm pretty sure he will also step up today and he will be there and will be motivated. So we're here in the first lap and we're reaching the kicker here for the first time. So we will need to do that 9 times in total. And you see, there's another surprise for us all. We are starting with all categories together. So we are also riding with the A plus guys. So this is gonna promise some really really hard racing. I knew from that moment on. So and you see there are some other guys who are not in the start list. For example, Henry, the Canadian. He seems to be really strong and he is riding like always from the front, always in the wind, doing the work. So I think for him this was kind of a workout, going really, really hard for the whole race. And you see here 6 watts per kg. He is really on a mission today. But let's see if we can hang on, because at that moment my tactics definitely changed. Like just try to hang on these strong riders. We reach here the second time the kicker, and you see they're going like already red numbers. First time up here, I thought like, okay, let's try to stay in the pack, save some energy and some watts for later on. But at this moment, I knew like, okay, no, we need to go all out here each and every time. And you see I'm using my drafting boost here, already reaching almost 180 ppm heart rate, and the field is already stretched out here. Some gaps, some splits almost occur. I'm here in the danger zone, trying to close down the gaps, which I am thankfully able to here at this moment, because they slow down at the front and we're back together here. 17 guys started the race, and we left some guys in the back, so we're down to like something around 10 12 riders here. And Henry again from the front, third time up the kicker, and again red numbers. I'm also here, 7 watts per kg, 8 watts, 9 watts per kg. So yeah, the hard thing here is always that at the top the guys continue to put down a big effort. Like Henry, he is always going like 5 watts per kg. I'm riding here, this will be over quick because we're like 3 laps in and we are at 8 minutes, so this is gonna be around 24 minutes. So yeah, really tough. Ran was also showing here the emote that he's exhausted, and I was also thinking like, damn, this will be really really hard. Fourth time up the kicker again, Henry in front, 10 watts per kg. I'm here also 9 watts per kg, trying to stay with the front. Don't want to let them go, because that will be important. If you can stay with these A plus riders, this will definitely mean you will achieve a good result in the end. So almost like, yeah, we reached the half of the race, and yeah, it's just I'm suffering here. 265 watts average, which is around 4.2 watts per kilogram average for me. So crazy. Attack in front. Vanoni, Italian, is attacking here, but not really too hard. He is slowing down to 3.5 watts per kg, and we go back together. Like, we're all back together in the group. But Henry tries to take that as an opportunity to, increase the accelerate and try to test us guys if we will follow him, which we do. And we're back to the kicker here, and this hurt like every time. You see it at the bottom here with the graph about the power numbers. You see this big red section every 2 kilometers, so that's just really brutal. And again here on top, Henry is going with 8 watts per kg. Unverfährt, the German, also here 7 watts per kg. So I'm already here. I was at 184 or 185 beats per minute heart rate. So just really, really crazy. But we reached the 6th lap here. So just 4 more to go. I'm having a banana as usual to at least get the feeling I'm fueled and I have a lot of energy for the rest of the race. Sixth time up the kicker, and I tried to anticipate here. So like I tried to accelerate a bit earlier in the flat, and this was a good idea, I believe, because now I can go around 6-7 watts per kg, and I still end up in the front here on top. Henry is still going like 8.6 watts per kg, and he is continuing his effort. I'm trying to stay in his draft. He's going 7 watts per kg. That was really intense. Also, like the German did like counter attack. So at this point, the peloton is blowing into pieces. Like we are losing guys left, right, and center. So insane race. Cutting the corner here to trying to stay with these guys. At this moment, I was just done, and I decided like, okay, no, let's let someone else close down this gap. No one kind of wants to, so this creates a gap. And at this moment I think like, okay, I'm fine with that, because these are two A plus riders. Also that guy Plasmo Norwegian is, I think, A plus rider. Yeah, he's red. You see it on the top right corner here in that map, with the dots. But there's also Satiamo, another Norwegian, attacking right now. He's from my category, so yeah, we need to chase as well. And that was really hard because we're not even at the kicker yet, and we're already going super hard. You see it here also in the bottom, like the red section. So just before the kicker, we already did really high woods, and we're just reaching the front two guys at the start of the kicker, and then it's like continuing effort here up the kicker with 7 watts per kg. And yeah, that was a pretty big effort here, pretty big effort. Still a bit more than 2 laps to go, and Henry decides to continue to go 5 watts per kg. So he didn't mean to slow down at any moment of this race. He was just going ballistic from start to finish line. And German Unverfährt is also really strong, as it seems. So these guys seem to be like they want to show their legs. That's for sure. They don't want to hide and want to ride smart. So Vanoni is again counter-attacking, but not really. He's creating a gap, but then slowing down again. So I don't really understand what he was up to. And Henry is going from the front again with like 4.7 watts per kg here. Penultimate time up the kicker, and we're seeing red numbers again. Henry 11.5 watts per kg. I was also here at 7.6 watts, 8 watts per kg. Was doing a bit more before. 8.7, 8.9 watts per kg, 181 beats per minute, going up here, 183, 84. And there's a gap, Henry and Fran in front. And I try to slow down here, don't close the gap to Fran, and let someone else do the job here, trying to hang on the back of the group. But you see my face, like I'm really exhausted at this point. 189 beats per minute, 190. So just 1 lap to go, 2.2 kilometers, and yeah, like I'm dead. Honestly, I don't know how to do that final lap, and just trying and hoping that they don't attack too early, that I can recover a bit, get my legs a bit fresh and my heart rate down, which works fine, 174. So I'm ready for the final kicker, and now it's go time. And I try to anticipate again, starting early here with my attack, 8.7, 8.9, 9 watts per kg, 9.4. And I see this works pretty fine, like no one is overtaking me. But then here's Fran coming with Ilski, and they're having a huge attack, 11.9, 11.5 watts per kg. So I was a bit too late with that, losing a bit of the momentum. And there's the gap here, and this is not good. I'm still going 7.6 watts per kg, but I can't close down the gap. And I start to feel the lags, and I know like 700 meters, I cannot keep that up. I cannot close the gap. I need someone else with me here. Maybe we can do it together. Here is Vanoni coming, but he is leaving me in the dust. I can't stay on his wheel. So he's gone as well. So Unverfährt is coming here. Another chance to stay with him and yeah, start the sprint from his wheel. But you see my heart rate is at 195 already. So no chance to do a big sprint from there. Like my max is at 200, but I'm trying to hold on. Vanoni is kind of slowing down. Seems he has nothing left in his legs. Unverfährt is still in front of me. He is opening up the sprint with 9 watts per kg. I'm cutting the corner here. That was smart, but yeah, my legs are just completely gone. Like I couldn't really sprint anymore. You see my heart rate 198. After the race, I was thinking, damn, why couldn't I do like more? But I mean, looking at the heart rate, there was nothing left here. I finished third in my category, fourth overall. Pretty happy with that. Congrats to Fran. He won the race. He did some really impressive numbers here. So his training camp really paid off in the last few weeks. So that was really impressive. You see here the graph, like that race was just really nasty. All these attacks each and every lap up the kicker and also in between two times. So that was really intense. My average heart rate was at 175 for the whole race, doing 270 watts average, I believe. So 4.2 watts per kilogram average. You see here my PBs. I mean, there was no sprint left in my leg, so I could only get close to my 15 and 20 minutes PBs, which kind of shows how this race was won. Like this was not really a sprint. This was like an endurance effort. This was yeah, just really nasty. Like one of the hardest races for sure because we had these recovery times in between. Like you see here on the bottom, lots of green and blue, but then each and every lap like this crazy effort up the kicker. So absolutely destroyed me. If you enjoyed the suffering as much as I did, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment with your thoughts of your own racing experiences, and subscribe for more Zwift racing content. Thanks for the support and all the comments in the last video. See you in the next one. Right on.